Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? First off, I just want to check to make sure that the audio is all balanced. Because I feel like every time I stream, I always have issues with audio. I'm not playing Battleship. I'm playing Mario Kart World. I finally got a Nintendo Switch 2. I dropped the money. I got the funds to get one. All right, sweet. Audio works. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna be fooling around tonight. Have a good time. All right, sweet. The last time I streamed was February 15th of this year. It's been almost... It's almost been 10 months since the last time I streamed. It's outrageous. During that time, I finally got a new desk. I finally got a new setup to work for. Or to work on, I guess. It feels nice. I feel like I actually have space to do stuff. So anyways, the plan, I'll probably stream for like an hour, hour and a half, chill out with you guys, and have some fun. Can I be in the 20-hour Sopranos vid? I don't even know if there's going to be a compilation of all the tier lists, because the thing was, with my Breaking Bad tier list and the Better Call Saul, that whole universe, like, I knew I was going to combine them all into a big tier list at some point, because, you know, they were only like, what, like an hour long, 45 minutes, hour and a half, maybe. Now, on average, these videos are getting like 2.5, 3 hours. Yeah, Mario Kart World is actually really good. Doing a knockout tour. Are you gonna make Many Saints in Newark? Yeah, I am planning on covering yeah, the Many Saints in Newark. He's not doing that. Not even remotely accurate. Isn't there like a 12-hour limit? Yeah, that's another big problem too. If I wanted to make that compilation, that's part of the reason why I haven't even finished the what was it? The Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul super cut. That one's been delayed indefinitely because that is like, even without all the stuff I had planned for it, it's like 13 hours. And I've done my fair share of test uploads. Shit was not successful, that's all I can say. Nice to see all the fam in this in the pluribus. Well, that's why I'm playing as Waluigi, Blood Gulch. Please never fall off. I'll try my best. I'm a good YouTuber. I will not groom minors. Like every other fucking YouTuber. Pluribus is actually good so far. I haven't watched the latest episode, but I've caught up with everything else other than that. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. What show are you gonna rank after The Sopranos? I don't know yet. I don't have any... I have a couple ideas on what I want to rank, but I don't have anything confirmed yet. Episode 6 was probably my favorite so far. Sweet. Yeah, last I left off with Pluribus. Carol stumbled upon something that made her gasp. I don't know what it is yet, so don't spoil. What do you think? I love Succession. That was a great show. Oh! Got any thoughts on Barry? I started watching that show a while back, but then I just kind of stopped after a little bit. I think I stopped at, like, what, episode 5, I think. I know everybody says it gets really good after that, but I also hear a lot of mixed thoughts about season 4. Maybe she found a copy of Slippin' Jimmy, the cartoon, season 2. Yeah, they thought it was gonna be a hit, so they made 5 more seasons. I'm honored, Blood Gulch. I really hope that horse doesn't die. At least right now. I should probably move my controller away from the mic. Both of my Pro controllers are dead, so I gotta use my GameCube. Which is a great controller, but it's a little noisy. Barry gets really sad towards the end. I loved it personally. I just want to say, by the way, the soundtrack for this game is unbelievable. I was looking it up on YouTube the other day so I could get some music for my for the upcoming Sopranos video. It's like 7 hours. There's a lot of deep cuts. It's not even just like a Mario Kart like soundtrack either. Like going in, I was expecting you know just like hear like you know some classic Mario Kart track remixes, whatever. But there's like it's less of a celebration of Mario Kart and more just a celebration of the Mario franchise. Farting in it low-key stuck. You know what? Thanks for telling me that. I really needed to know that. Have you seen Ozark? Yeah, I watched the first season of Ozark, but I haven't finished that yet, though. There are a lot of TV shows that I've started and I got relatively far into before just stopping for some reason. Not intentionally, just, you know, just kind of stopped and then kind of forgot about it. Yeah, it's literally just Mario, the soundtrack. It's got all these deep cuts from, like, all these, like, older Mario games, and I'm recognizing them. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't played that game in years. And it's not like they're all rushed either. It's like they're all very well made. Enough talking. Hurry up so I can see the long-term parking review. I haven't gotten to long-term parking yet. Right now, I am on Sentimental Education, which is Season 5, Episode 6. Oh, and breaking news. We just hit an hour. Hooray! Shit. Tried to shit, but only farted. Then one day I took a chance. Tried to fart, but shit my pants. Yeah, amen. Any thoughts on Dexter? I've actually, I started watching that recently. It is very good so far. I think I'm like halfway through season 1 right now. I intend on watching more. I'm way too intrigued to drop it now. Oh shit! Fuck! God damn. I thought it was a pretty good show, and to be honest, the finale is kind of overhated. That's part of why I'm watching it. I've heard that it's the first half-ish is really good, and then it kind of falls off. A regular before the margins is one of the a regular around the margins is one of the most underrated best episodes of the show. Yeah, it is a very good episode. I'm not gonna say where I ranked it, but it is a very good episode. I'd highly recommend dropping it after season 5. It gets absolutely terrible. See, here's the thing. I like myself a good shit show. As long as I'm not, like, you know, directly involved, you know. I like to, sometimes I like to see things go wrong, and I feel like, you know, it could be a unique experience. Because most of the, you know, most shows I watch are good. or at least are good to the very end. I haven't had a true, this show is getting really shitty experience. Except maybe Impractical Jokers. But that's only because Joe left. To be honest, the show didn't really get shitty more than it just got bad. Oh wait, no, The Office. Nope, that was bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, if you ever rewatch The Office, you stop when the episode when Michael leaves, maybe watch a little bit after that, and then you skip to the finale. That's how you do it. You were on my top watch channel on my YouTube recap. Dude, I got a bunch of notifications over the past like week, 2 weeks of people saying, "Hey, I'm your #1 fan. Look at me." I've seen like top 0.1%. I think whoever had me in those, I appreciate your patronage very much. You guys are great. Oh shit. How do you feel about Johnny Depp? Oh my god. So I grew up with the original Willy Wonka, the Gene Wilder one, and I love that movie. I still love that movie, but when I was a kid, I absolutely loved that movie. And watching the Johnny Depp one felt like sacrilege. I did not like that version at all. It's like Gene Wilder had like kind of this, you know, like weird energy to him, but it was like, you know, a charming weird energy. Johnny Depp just felt like a weird serial killer pedophile throughout that film. It was not great. You clearly haven't. No, I haven't watched Game of Thrones either. I do want to watch that at some point though, because everyone and their mother loves that fucking show. Thoughts on Grandpa Joe? Grandpa Joe is kind of a scumbag, but I don't hate him nearly as much. There's this scene where they're like, "All right, hold on, I gotta sign the contract," and it's like, we can't even read what it says. Sign away, Charlie. Playing that. Oh yeah, I called it GoldenEye in my video, and people got pissed at me. My bad, guys. I have not played the Max Payne, anything from the Max Payne franchise. The kids got to burn. Yeah, wasn't the scene where they're like cleaning up the car and somebody got like sick or whatever? God damn, man. They just did not care back in the day. Oh my goodness. You hear like Wizard of Oz during the snowing scene, the snow was made of asbestos. And during all the scenes, every one of the actors is just coated in asbestos. I hate you now, B-Rice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not a Max Payne enthusiast. Would you rather Chuck McGill or Olivia Smith? Like, would I rather what? Play Battleship? Because to be honest, I don't know if I want to fuck either of them. 5 doesn't shock me when I find like halfway through the year, but apparently I watched you for 19 fucking hours straight. Holy shit. I guess that is plausible. I do have a 9-hour compilation on my channel. No, I do not have a Discord. And if I'm being honest, I do not have any plans to make a Discord. And it's not because I don't like you guys or any of my fans. It's just that Discord is full of pedophiles. And I do not want to deal with any of that shit. If somebody wants to make like a fan Discord, I wouldn't give a shit. Just make sure it's like not affiliated with the actual B-Rice or something. So if the server implodes, I can't be held accountable. Hello chat, hello Dom. Discord is whack, fair enough. Yeah. Beat Rice, are the rumors true? Yes, the rumors are true. I am wearing shorts. And I know Adon never wears shorts. But this is one of those times. I watched the Better Call Saul Supercut 8 times this year. Holy shit. God damn. Thank you very much. Holy shit. What stage are you with the Sopranos video? I'm an hour into the full video. I'm on episode 6. So we are rapidly approaching the halfway point. Discord is a shit show of a platform. Probably shouldn't have had it when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm very glad I grew up more in the Skype era rather than I did Discord. I think I joined Discord when I was probably like 14 or 15 maybe. God, I cannot imagine being on it when I was like 10. Holy crap. That would have been horrible. Discord sucks even without the files. Yeah, and that's another thing too. They're putting everything behind a fucking paywall. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose. That's fine. Why do the videos keep getting... I was thinking about this the other day. Yeah, the Sopranos videos, they started out at like 3 hours, but now they've like kind of shortened to like 2 hours 45, 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's weird. I'm not really sure why either. Personally, I think that's a good thing. I don't want my videos being bloated with filler. Monsieur Beat Rice, have you perchance happened on the show The Wire? I've never seen The Wire. Just when I began beating my rice, I saw he was streaming. Catching up with chat right now. Alright, sweet. Beat Rice filler episodes. Yeah, I'm gonna have a segment where I'm just at the beach. How do you feel about Netflix trying to buy Warner Brothers? That's fucking horrible. I've heard all this shit about the CEO saying about like, you know, movie theaters are old hat. Who goes to a movie theater anymore? We're gonna focus on, you know, we're only gonna put the movies in theaters for like 2 weeks, and then we're gonna put them on our streaming platform. It's horrible. I honestly trust Paramount more than I do Netflix. I mean, it's a fucking shit show either way, but I finished the show before you finished making tier list. Lol. Keep up the good work, man. Nice. Love the Sopranos. You should do The Boys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for season 5. Oh my god. They just announced season 5 like 5 days ago. I'm so hyped to see where it goes. Would you make a Beat Rice video too? I mean, that's not a bad idea. Like 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, it's a shit hand either way. The scene where Tony found Paulie's portrait of it. Dude, that is one of the funniest scenes in the entire show. I love that scene so much. Because, like, you think it's never going to be brought up again, but then Tony goes in the house, he's like, what the fuck? What about Herogasm? Oh my, Herogasm was a great episode. Definitely one of the craziest episodes. Yeah, the Boys is definitely not for the faint of heart. If you're not into like gore, squeamish, weird, pervert sex stuff, you're probably not gonna like it. How have you been? I've been doing good. I cannot lie. Life is doing pretty decent right now. What's your ranking on all this? Ooh, that's tough. Because I haven't properly rewatched season 6 for the video yet. Honestly, I feel like season 2 would be pretty high up on my ranking. I loved season 2. It's got Davey Scatino. It's got the pussy ratting to the FBI storyline. It's got Commendatory. Commendatory is one of those. I didn't give it a super high ranking on my list, but I think about that episode a lot for some reason. The A-Train fight, but everything else was too much for sure. The scene where he takes, oh, I forget what his, was Blue Hawk, I think it was the character's name is. You're not getting away with it. Not this time. They're perfect for whenever I clean my house, since that usually takes an hour. Nice. Ever since my videos started taking off, I love seeing all the comments of people being like, dude, these videos are perfect for when I eat. It pleases me. Because that's exactly what I use YouTube for. Not only just to be entertained, but also, you know, have some something to watch while I have a nice little snack. Yeah, definitely don't watch The Boys with your family. That's definitely more of a solo watch. Mario Kart World sucks. I respectfully disagree. I think this is a great installment. I remember seeing a lot of people complaining about the intermission. Honestly, I don't get the complaints for it. Like, specifically, like, that they're in the online segments. That they're, like, unskippable. Who's your favorite one-off character in the sprint? Like only in one scene? Probably the therapist that was talking to Carm. Where he's like, dude, it's like Carm's like, dude, my life sucks, man. Tony might be cheating on me. And then the therapist's like, yeah, I mean, he's probably doing a lot more than that. You gotta divorce him, dude. Have I played Donkey Kong? I have not played Donkey Kong Bonanza yet, nope. I'm not really a huge on the Donkey Kong game. Actually, I did play Donkey Kong Returns on my 3DS back in the day, but that's about it. Literally eating right now. Yeah, exactly! Looking forward to the inevitable I miss the old beat rice comments. I don't know what I'd have to do to end up in that situation where people are commenting that. If I started taking, like, multi-level marketing sponsorships. Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've seen a couple episodes of Curb. It's a good show, but I haven't really watched too much of it other than that. Who's more evil, Livia or Jan? Definitely Livia. Janice is annoying, but Livia is more actively manipulative. Like, Janice is just like, I want to have things my way, but I'm not going to go too far. But Livia almost tries to kill... Livia nearly killed her son in the first season. She's fucked up. Or she was fucked up. Start ranking top 10 hottest Breaking Bad. Hey, HN Films already made that video. Oh my god, Kingslayer. I was gonna bring that up, but I forgot to. It's been a year since the first Sopranos video. That's crazy. I was watching a little bit of that before I started the stream. It's kind of crazy. It's only been a year, but I feel like my style has changed quite a bit compared to, like, you know, back in October of last year. Livia is a demon incarnate. Janice is just a petty moment. Yeah, basically. Chris is my most hated character in the whole... That is... Honestly, that is a fair take. I'm a fan of Christopher. I think he's a great character. But the way he treats Adriana, and also just the way he acts in general at certain points of the show, it's very hard to watch. Because, like, there's the scene where, not really spoilers for season 5 of Sopranos, but there's a scene where, like, Tony being Tony are, like, making fun of him a little bit, you know, they're giving him shit. And then there's the scene in the car where he's like, it's so sad. Even though the insults really weren't that bad to begin with. And it's not even just because of that, but it's also, like, he's crying because he got mildly insulted, but then he goes back to his apartment to beat the shit out of his fiance. It's insane. You got a personal favorite season, Royce? I won't tell. Well, oh, I'm glad the secret is just between you and me. I'd say favorite season. That is kind of tough. I would say probably like season 2. I would say. I think it's the most consistently great season. Are you ready for your comments to be filled? Oh, it's already filled with those comments. Are you kidding me? And also, Quasimodo predicted this. I know it's gonna get even... It's gonna get My comments are gonna be flooded once I hit season 6. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Fly high, little cassette. Yeah, exactly, Kingslayer. You commented that last video. I actually did play the Garfield Kart, whatever that was. That was a long time ago, though. Oh yeah, Sopranos is already up there. I would honestly, right now, I'm not finished with the series yet, so I don't have a definitive answer. But right now, Better Call Saul, I would say, is tied with The Sopranos as, like, one of my favorite television shows. She must have crawled under there for warmth. Oh my god, the other Chris Limer is like, you said that girl had a nice ass. I was just trying to say something positive because she's your friend. Sopranos shitposts go pretty hard. I love the edits where it's like, it's got like the heavenly choir music in the background while like the scene is slightly blurred. And then when you watch the scene, it's like, they slow the voices down and speed them up again. It's like, hey, Tony, there's something more to say to you. I don't really watch much anime, to be honest. Which I know might be shocking to a lot of you. Chinese Godfather edits, yeah. I don't have a confirmed series after The Sopranos yet. I do have a couple ideas, though. Do you think the Salamancas could beat Tony's crew? Feels like a semi-unfair compare. I mean, like everybody in Tony's crew? Because if it's everybody, I feel like Tony's crew would win. He's laughing his ass off the whole time. Do with that what you will. Nice. Your dad has good taste in humor. Oh, shit. Yeah, Paulie's actor, Tony Sirico, he had a lot of mob ties. I remember hearing, like, I think it was an interview with, like, the guy who played, AJ. I forget what his name is. I think it was an interview. He said after The Sopranos ended, Tony Sirico was like, hey, if you ever need anything, I'm always a call away, wink. they're a glorified crew. Yeah, that is true, actually. That is a good argument. Do you plan on doing more video game tier lists? Yes, I do. I wanna cover as many Mario Kart games as I can. At least all of the mainline ones. And eventually. And then I'll do what I did with Breaking Bad and combine all of those into a big ass, you know. Every Mario Kart track ranked? What the heck? Yes, I have heard about that. I have heard about her recent activities. I actually bring it up in the video. I felt like it's one of those things where I feel like it'd be weird if I didn't bring it up. Robert Eiler, yeah, that's his name. Can't wait till we get to the Vito story. Dude, I love the Vito storyline. I think it's fantastic. Some people say it goes on a little too long. I disagree. I think it's good content. Yeah, absolutely wild, yes. I love what they did with Dino Jungle, by the way. They have, like, the dinosaurs actually moving around. It's friggin' sweet. Who's better looking, Adrian or... That's tough. I'm trying to figure... I would say Adriana. What's your opinions of Silvio as a character? Dude, I love Silvio. Silvio is fantastic. I love how he always has that grimace on his face. Kim is in Kim Wexler, yeah. Yeah, Kim and Adriana are equal in my mind. But if I had to pick one, I would pick Adriana. He was gay, Gary Cooper? Yeah, Silvio was like... He was one of the best members of the crew. He never really had any, like, major incidents other than the Christopher episode, which I don't think really counts. Because I actually learned... People in my comment section... this is why I love the comment section. They... Apparently... The original character for that storyline was supposed to be Paulie. But due to scheduling conflicts, they had to change it to Silvio. Which I think they should have just waited and had Paulie play it. Because I feel like if Paulie was the one doing all the Christopher Columbus bullshit, I feel like that would have made for a much, much better, episode, but also just storyline. Yeah, Silvio's actor, what's his name? Steve Van something. I forget what his full name is. But he was like an actual rock star, which I think is sweet. You check all the interviews with him, and he's always wearing like that bandana. I'm looking forward to your video on season 5 of The Sopranos. Yeah, I'm excited to get it out. By the way, for members of the channel, by the way, I'm planning on getting the sneak preview out by, I would say probably like next week at some point, maybe like Friday of next week. That's what I'm hoping for. And then the full video should be out by, I'm estimating sometime like mid to late January. Yeah, Bobby and, or excuse me, yeah, the person who played Bobby and Paulie were in the Muppets, which is amazing. Tony Sirico had to get back surgery. That's why they gave it to Steven Van Zandt. That's his name. It's weird. Usually Pussy is the one complaining about his back. Yeah, Uncle Junior actor is actually a singer. What we saw in the season 3 finale, that was not a lip sync, that was him. I actually found a video of him singing because I was trying to figure out how to pronounce Dominic Kinese's last name. Because I didn't want to, because I'm always so afraid that I'm going to mispronounce something in my videos and that I'm going to get absolutely shit on in the comment section. So I always look up, you know, like how to pronounce the name before, you know, I start recording. What kid is going to recognize? I think it's less for the kids, and I think it's more for the adults watching. Because the kids don't... Because the kids just see some regular actor, and then the adults are like, ah, it's Tony. I'm just stream for sake. Able to tell you how awesome your vids are. Can't wait for season 5. You have an amazing rest of your night, my guy. Hey, you too, man. I appreciate that. Indeed, I have watched Pluribus. I haven't watched the latest episode, but I'm all caught up on the window. Oh, shit. I lost. Fuck! Yeah, there's slightly more echo with my voice, by the way. Because of how I have my new desk set up. I'm like... The desk is like set up in one of the corners of my room. But it's not like fully in the corner. Any goals in life left to achieve, Beat Rice? That is a loaded fucking question. Well, The main one I'm aiming toward right now, get 100,000 subscribers. I'm gonna be buried when I'm up and dead one day. When I reach 100, I'm gonna be buried with that freaking 100,000 subscriber plaque. Yeah, I'm deleting my channel. Yeah, I give up. I don't think he has a problem with Denny's. I think he just likes the fights at Waffle. Well, that's part of what makes Waffle House better. Other than the food being better. Vince stepping into sci-fi stuff caught me off guard. I mean, he did a lot of X-Files stuff before he really blew up with Breaking Bad. So I feel like him doing Pluribus is par for the course. Who up beating they rice, right? Me. 68% audience score. I think a lot of people are just complaining, oh no, it's taking a long time to set up. Listen, we have all watched Better Call Saul. We all know Better Call Saul starts off a little slow, but you know there's something going on. But I don't think a lot of audience members really care about that. They need their fucking, I need my plot developments, I need my deaths, and I need my action. It was aggressively average, but I'd rather risk getting shot at Waffle House and have a good meal. Yeah, Denny's, I shit on Denny's a lot because it is truly one of the most mediocre restaurants I have ever eaten at. It's just, it sucks. It's just not pleasant. Do I have a favorite indie game? I would say it's tied between Undertale and Deltarune. I love both of those games. And Chapter 5 releasing next year, so I'm hyped for that. I remember the same shit with Saul. Was it? Yeah, exactly. You gotta give it time. And we will see the fruits of Vince Gilligan's labor. They will be bared or bored or whatever the word is. All right, I gotta go, but thank you for your time. Keep it the good work, B-Rice. Hey, have a good one, man. I threw up and my vomit was red. Yum! How do you feel about Tony killing Ralph? I mean, Ralphie definitely deserved it. But I don't think that was a very good financial move, like business-wise for Tony. He killed one of his best earners because he called him fat and also killed his horse. Or allegedly killed his horse. Would you rather eat at Los Pollos Hermanos or Vesuvius? Ooh, that is actually a good question. I mean, I guess it really depends on the mood I'm in, but if I had to pick one, I would pick Los Pollos. Listen, I'm a big fan of Raising Cane's, so I feel like I'm very curious to see what Los Pollos Hermanos would have to offer. By the way, did you just fucking see that? I dodged a blue shell using a mushroom. Let's get some Let's Go Beat Rice in the chat or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, and also goes to Tracy. Said, she was a beautiful, innocent little creature. What'd she ever do to you? Your Sopranos vids have been the only thing keeping me sane through my first semester. Hey, I'm glad I could be of service. Didn't David Chase confirm that Ralphie killed the horse? I hope not, because that would make that one segment of my video really fucking bad. Because I still think Ralphie might not have killed Pyomai. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I don't understand why like, he wouldn't. Or why he would, excuse me. He's got a kid in the hospital and he has to worry about some horse. Spice Girls taste egg. Yeah, exactly, the Spice Girls too. Oh my god, they don't have spiced curls of Vesuvio. Let's go beat Rice, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, sorry, whenever I do live streams, all my audience members suddenly have gas leaks in their house. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Ralphie Truthers, yeah, exactly. He might be an asshole, but he wouldn't do that. Every time I have to put scrub pots at work, it's the only thing keeping me sane. Sweet. Yeah, I remember when I, as most of you probably know, I used to work at a movie theater. I used to be a movie theater janitor. I'd get up at like 5 in the morning, and then I would drive over to work and then get to cleaning. And I bring this up because I used to watch a shit ton of other YouTubers, like some people like HN Films. I used to watch his videos, put those in the background while I'm sweeping shit up, getting all the gum underneath all the seats. Lyle, clean the fuck out of that fryer. I'm eating at low. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, that one scene where Gus is just he's getting pissed off while Hank and Gomi are trying to find him. Not him specifically. Correction, oh. Didn't David Chase confirm that Ralphie killed the fucking horse? Lyle spin-off, but it's just a sitcom. Do they have Gabagool at Vesuvio? Is it 5 in the morning where you are? Jesus. It is, rapidly approaching 7 right now. From 6 to 7. 6, 7. I'm such a fat fucking chud. It's one of my favorite memes. Ralphie was in the Matrix and he ate a steak. Yes, he did. I watched his role in The Sopranos before The Matrix 2. Oh, you can't shortcut? That sucks. Are you scared of The Sopranos ending at least to write about? I'm actually really excited to write about The Sopranos ending. In fact, I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do with that whole last episode. Because there are so many fucking theories that people have come up with about it. There's the one theory that Paulie was, Actually, wait. I'm going to save that for you. How about that? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk about that too. How about that? Oh, shit. Can you give me a Gabagoo? There you go. Thank you for motivating me to actually watch The Sopranos after I fell off midway through season 4 initially. Nice. Insert the one Overwatch Angel gif of her like reaching down to grab someone's hand. Also, yeah, exactly. How 3 o'clock is related to the ending. There's stuff about the painting of Christopher. There's all this other weird stuff. I ain't gonna get into it right now, but you will hear a mouthful from me during that segment. Yeah, The Sopranos has an amazing soundtrack. I've borrowed a couple songs from the Sopranos soundtrack to use in my videos. Oh my gosh, I'm top 4. Oh my gosh, I gotta lock in. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get number 1 on a fucking what's it called again? Like countdown, whatever this mode is. Fuck you. No, 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 no. I'm washed. No. up. Come on. Go! Go! Ralph was also in SpongeBob. Oh, yeah, I think I heard about that. He voiced, like, one of the characters for, like, an episode of SpongeBob, which is amazing. Family Guy shit on the ending so much. Yeah, I definitely gotta bring that up in my videos. First place! Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh! Mikey Palmisi's death is pretty great. I think the Ralphie Tony fight is one of my favorite, like, whacking scenes in The Sopranos. That sounds suggestive, but yes, and he did voice Vinny, Brian's replacement. Selling hard right now. Not right now. Not anymore, baby. Woohoo! Nothing beats the rice. Exactly. You can't beat rice, baby. I love this free roam section, by the way, in this game. That's part of why I love this game in the first place. I remember when I was way younger, I always tried driving out of bounds in Mario Kart, try and get all the cool secrets and shit. And now that there's like an actual open world, like Mario Kart, it's great. Yes, I love Goodfellas. Fantastic. If you have not seen Goodfellas, I highly recommend doing so. There are a lot of characters from The Sopranos, or a lot of actors from The Sopranos that play huge roles in the movie. Lorraine Bracco, what's his name? The guy who plays Chris. Michael Imperioli, Tony Sirico. Do you know any skips for this game? I don't think so, no. I don't know of any ultra shortcuts, though I'm almost certain there are at least a couple. I've seen a couple clips of people like doing these insane parkour tricks. Goddamn psychopaths. Family Guy premiered the same day as Meadowlands. Yeah, Spider, that's his name in the movie. He plays Spider and he gets shot. And he's like, how about you go fuck yourself, Joe Pesci? And they're all like, oh, you're gonna take that? You're gonna fucking take that? And then Joe Pesci shoots him in the face. Obviously, it's not Joe Pesci, it's the character Joe Pesci plays. It's refreshing to see someone actively enjoying it. Nice. Come on! I've seen a lot of complaining about this game, though. I think that's more about, like, certain, like, things in the online section or whatever. I remember the main complaint I heard about was about, like, the intermissions. But I love the intermissions. I think they're great. Gotta go. I'll see y'all later. Hey, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, go get your fucking shine box. Oh, right, and the guy who plays, Philly Attardo is also in that movie. Billy Batts. Season 5 tier list 1. Give it like a month and a half-ish, and then it should be out. Either in the middle or near the end of January is where I'm aiming for, which is not a great time to upload your videos because January is the worst month for ad revenue, but I don't care. Right, the price. That was another big complaint. That's part of why I got the bundle. I don't know who the fuck is paying $80 for Mario Kart World. They probably made it $80 on purpose to, you know, put a bunch more eyes on the bundle. It's like, oh, you can get the game for $50, which is a bit scummy, but yeah, what can you do? I refuse to pay for any game. Over $40. Holy shit. Goddamn strict. Strict. Wow, I just said strict. From mushmouth. Alright, I'm going. See you guys eventually. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. Why Battleship? It was the first thing I thought of. I've had a lot of people ask me why sex is Battleship in my videos. It was just the first game that I thought of. I was like, okay. I feel like I could say that, you know, Skylar and Walter, you know, fucking each other, but, you know, I feel like, you know, we can make this a little more interesting. And then I changed it. I do not pre-order. I do not buy day one. If it never goes below $40, I do not play it. Fucking Anton Ego. From, Ratatouille. I did not play DK Bonanza. A lot of people have asked me this stream. I assume it's a good game. I like what they did with Donkey Kong with the redesign. I saw a couple people complaining about it, but I think it's good. Granted, I am also pretty used to the old original Donkey Kong render, where he looks a little more realistic, but I think a little more cartoony is a nice direction. Does your family watch your videos? I'm pretty sure. At least they better, so I can get some get the ad revenue. And also, you know, provide them with good content and, you know, all that. People complain about everything. Yeah! No, yeah. If you feel like there's not enough complaining in your life, you should go on Twitter. My friends, if you do not use Twitter, but you want people bitching about random stuff that you never even thought could be bitched about, download Twitter or X, the everything app. Do I like Emmett? Yeah, I think he's good. Granted, he's dropped some fucking stinkers in the past couple years, but overall, I think he's good. Oh my god. You get to maul people. Oh no. Jesus Christ. Miyamoto, this is... You can't do this. How long have I been streaming? According to the stream, it's started streaming 53 minutes ago, so around an hour. I think I got like another half hour to an hour in me, and then I'm gonna close up shop. What's the funniest video you've seen? Oh my god, I saw this reel of, there was this dude, he was just like sitting outside in his driveway, and his, oh fuck, I'm lost. Well anyways, there was this guy, he was in his driveway, and he's like, guys, it is hot as shit out today. I got this egg, I'm gonna crack it on my car, and I'm gonna see if it starts cooking. So then he cracks the egg on the car, and then, and because the cars don't have any friction, it fell down onto like his windshield, and he's like, whoa, oh my fucking god, dude. And he's like genuinely frustrated. When I first saw that video, I laughed my ass off, because it's like, what did you expect? Did you expect the egg to actually cook? You utter fool. I am not Italian, at least I don't think. Oh no, Travis the chip, that's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, because I know there was like one huge case of chimpanzee going ape shit. Ape shit, that's funny. Let's do another one. Actually, wait. I need a break from the knockout. Let's just do the actual race. Here we go. White rice or white rice or brown rice. I'm personally a fan of fried rice. I like it more than just, you know, regular rice. It's more tasty, and it goes along with other, you know, it goes with other food better. I have not watched Peaky Blinders. Oh, I have watched Smiling Friends though. Oh my god, I fucking love Smiling Friends. That show is funny as shit. I'm gonna head out now, but I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. But yeah, I didn't see another, apparently they didn't release another Smiling Friends episode last Sunday, which makes me sad. Have you watched Breaking Bad? You know, I haven't. You know, it sounds like a pretty good show. Apparently the guy from Malcolm in the Middle was in it, so, you know, maybe I'll give it a shot. Should I get Wingstop or get Cane's? Cane's is more delicious, sir. That Mr. Boss Guy should do stand-up comedy or something. Oogity boo! Hubba, hubba, hubba. That in that one episode where he fucking seizures out. Dude, the Halloween episode in season 3, where at the end Mr. Boss gets hit by like 15 cars. That is probably the hardest I have laughed in like recent memory. God damn, that was funny. The best fast food is Taco Bell is really good. The thing, I think what makes a great fast food chain is how you feel after the meal. Because McDonald's tastes good. Just like a regular example. Like, McDonald's tastes good, but it makes you feel like fucking garbage afterwards. Oh my god. It makes you feel terrible. But something like Raising Cane's and Taco Bell, you know, those kinds of restaurants, I feel good after eating. Like, you know, they put me in a good mood. I don't feel like, you know, I have to shit my brains out afterwards. Gaming. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Iced fire flower. I think I just used that item like 5 seconds ago. Taco Bell has no pretension. It's just, want a grilled cheese as a burrito? And like, yes, I do. When he put the witch in the headlock, yeah. I'm really hoping Zach and Michael don't. They said they weren't gonna drag the show on too long, and I hope that's the case. I hope they stop at like season 5 or 6 or something like that. That'd be nice. You know, you want people to look back on your show as, wow, that was amazing. We had it so good. You don't want, you know, your show to still be running and be like, wow, it's still going, huh? Damn. McDonald's is ass. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it makes me feel like ass. You kind of got to be in the mood for McDonald's, but if I'm in the mood for McDonald's, it's quite delicious. Unfortunately, there's not really a point to go to McDonald's right now since they've stopped the Monopoly shit. It would be cool if you did a video on the first Max Payne. Yeah, not GoldenEye. Like I said in my last Sopranos video. You ever seen Train Spotting? I don't think I have. I don't think I've even heard of that. People shit on Burger King too much. I'm with you, Fraud Dask. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Fraud Dask. something. But yeah, Burger King is... I think people shit on it too much. Granted, it can be kind of nasty. Like, you get a Whopper and, like, they put on, like... They have, like, a weird, like, soggy tomato on it. But if you catch excuse me. If you can catch Burger King on a good day, you will be fed very nicely. Airship Fortress, not even, what was I gonna say? Didn't even need to think twice. Five Guys is in this, really? I actually really like Five Guys. The only flaw with Five Guys is that it's expensive as shit. But other than that, I think it's a quality restaurant. Get yourself a hot dog. Got yourself a hot dog. SpongeBob season tier list. If I were to ever review SpongeBob, it would only be the first 3 seasons, and then like... Actually, maybe I'd include season 4. There's a lot of good ones in season 4. All-time favorite episode overall from both Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. God damn. I think I said Saul Gone, right? I think that's my favorite. If I said that, then I think it's pretty accurate. Saul Gone is a fantastic episode. It's either that or Crawl Space. Oh, you mean the restaurant? Oh, okay. I return. Welcome back, David. I think it's it. Are you talking about that one clip where it's like the dude with the long nose and he's like, we're talking about certain groups of people, and then Charlie's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean certain groups of people? And then it's just like a really, no, it's just a joke. I saw that clip, but I haven't seen the episode that it's from. I still need to catch up with season 3 of Smiley Friends. More Ozymandias. Oh yeah, Ozymandias is definitely up there. That's another episode I think about a lot. The vibe shift in Ozymandias, it's so... The fucking vibe shift in Ozymandias is so... It's so brutal. I've yet to watch for no spoilers, but have you watched? Yes, I have. It is very good so far. I would highly, highly recommend it. Granted, I don't think Pluribus is unbelievable yet. Like, it hasn't reached, you know, Breaking Bad heights or whatever. And I don't really, you know, I'm not expecting it to be like an insane fucking, like, oh my gosh, crazy plot twist and insane revelation season finale, you know, kind of thing. Because I want the show to take its time. I don't want Vince and his team to rush everything. But, you know, I'm hoping, you know, it'll be pretty damn good. And right now it's looking promising, so. Felina, that's fair. I think it's a fair take. The knife fight feels like a slasher. Yeah, that whole scene. Oh my god, I got 21st. Wow, I'm washed. Exactly, let Vince cook. Sometimes when I'm streaming, I get too locked in. I forget to drink water. Oh my god, I did hear about that. Who the fuck puts advertisements on a smart fridge? You're already paying like $2,000 to have the smart fridge. Why are you putting ads on it? You watched Nova. That's the movie with the guy who plays Huey from The Boys, right? I've been meaning to watch that one. That one looks very good. Beat Rice pleasing not. What about Risk of Rain? Oh, hold up. Risk of Rain. I haven't played any of the Risk of Rain games, unfortunately. Because we're in hell, Mr. Rice. Ah, I see. The pizza edit in your Breaking Bad video had me dying so hard. Hey, I don't want to spoil anything, but there is a scene where Tony has a pizza, and he brings a pizza over to the house. I'm not going to say anything more than that. I'm just saying, you know, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Beat Rice, play Happy Wheel. Dude, I used to watch fucking Jacksepticeye Happy Wheel videos. Oh my gosh. God damn, what an era that was. The Happy Wheels, the Undertale playthrough. Oh my goodness. Both Chuck or Tony's mom. I would say Livia. Livia. I feel like Livia is worse than Chuck. It's like Chuck just wanted to get him disbarred, right? Livia actively wanted that motherfucker dead. Every show needs a post-divorce pizza subplot. That is so true! I didn't even realize that. Wait. Yeah, they do try to appeal with pizza after the divorce. God, nothing's confirmed. But I have an idea for a video, or maybe I do like a segment in one of the Sopranos videos where I detail all the connections between Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and The Sopranos, because there are so many connections. Like the main character's son is named after himself. You got Walt Jr. and AJ Anthony Jr. Do ranked interview for the boys. Nothing's confirmed yet, but I do like the boys. Tony didn't get divorced enough. Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you very much for the re-subscription, I think. Remember? Whatever. Thank you very much, son of a pirate. Member for 2 months. Hell yeah. And for all the other members, the sneak preview for the Season 5 video is coming out, I would say sometime next week. That's at least what I'm aiming for. Isn't Juan Bolson named after Jack? Yeah, apparently somebody mentioned that in one of my Sopranos comment sections, which I think is interesting. I forget the reason why, but... Shameless flex. You gotta take a picture with Kimiko at DragonCon. That's sweet. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was I sold that. I beat Toadette at least. Can't wait to see you talk about Steve Buscemi. Dude, I love Steve Buscemi. I have some interesting thoughts about Tony B overall as a character. But that is for the Season 5 video. Chuck was just an egotistical asshole while Livia was moving like King Von. That's so real. Dexter ranking review. What'd you do, Dexter? I saw somebody else was talking about Dexter. Hey, maybe. Nothing's confirmed yet. I have a lot of ideas. Merry Christmas. Hey, Slipmaker, welcome to the chat. Merry Christmas to you too. you and Tony Egg again. Tony Egg, Tony B. She's actually really energetic and talkative, which is ironic considering that she doesn't talk at all in The Boys. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't really talk until, like, fucking, like, season 3, right? Probably sooner, but... Yeah, I need to start another... Not another, but I need to start a boys rewatch. You ever play Elden Ring? I have not played Elden Ring. Would I cover 6 Feet Under? I've heard that show is good, but I've never really seen much of it. I know everybody talks about how, like, the ending is, like, one of the best endings in the history of ever, apparently. Kimiko low-key a bad... Hey! Frenchie... I don't blame Frenchie, is all I'm saying. If I ever entertain the idea of a boys rewatch slap me... Yeah, I know you fucking hate the boys Slipmaker. Which I kind of understand to an extent, but I think it's a good show. It's definitely got issues. And if I ever were to cover the show, I would definitely go in depth about certain aspects of the show that I don't like. But I think overall it's quality TV. It'd be cool to see you rank something else on a different type of media, like movie game. Hey, I've ranked the Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7. I should probably make a Mario Kart World video at some point. Some point, I assume I would want to do it soon, since it's like a newer game. When you cover Mother 3, you're gonna bring up that weird ass Vapor 2 boss fight. Vapor 2. There's definitely a lot of aspects to Mother 3 that I'm going to talk about. I need to look that up after that fight to see what you're talking about. Or after this race. Have you met any person in any of the shows you ranked in real life? Unfortunately, no. If there's ever a Comic-Con near me, and if there's ever any people I recognize or want to meet, I should probably take up that opportunity. Spread the good gospel of beet rice. You don't know about Vapor 2? I'll have to look it up after this, because I might know what you're talking about. But it doesn't ring a bell for me, though. Rank people you know in real life. My aunt's getting a C tier. She didn't get me any cookies for Christmas. She's going pretty low on the list. Do you actually look like your profile? I mean, I'm white, but that's really about it. You hear about the Chinese Godfather? Tell us a story or experience you have had. With what? Just in general? Well, you know, I woke up this morning, got myself a gun. No, I made myself a little nice warm cup of green tea. I've been drinking a bunch of that recently to help with before recording my videos, and it works like a charm. I only learned recently that green tea has fucking caffeine in it. Whoops. I was wondering why I had trouble sleeping past couple nights. Now I know why. He's white, shaved. I'm kidding, I'm also white. I don't know how I haven't watched No Country for Old Men yet. That movie looks unbelievable. Did you hear about the Chinese Godfather? He said he drives a cataract. Oh, have I gone skydiving? I would love to go skydiving at some point, but first I want to look up. Oh, the unused boss fight. Oh, that's what that is. Yeah, I definitely gotta bring this up in the video. That shit was creepy as fuck. What? You gotta watch it. I should. Jonathan, I know you puked up red stuff. You mess with the Vile Eye? Yeah, Vile Eye is a great YouTuber. Go give him a view if you haven't. Analyzing Evil. My stepdad. I don't actually have a stepdad. I'm quoting a video. There was an unused boss fight from Mother 3 that was like extremely creepy. It was supposed to be like the original ending. It was part of the original ending to the game, but then they cut it out. I think because of how creepy it was. Are you gonna cover the many stains of Newark the same way you covered? Yeah, basically. I'm gonna make it like a separate video. Talk about it. I also want to talk about Road to Respect, the Sopranos video game, since that's got a bunch of the actors from the original show. Oh, Tony would win a fight easily, no question. A Vile Eye Livia Soprano, dude, that would be a whole day. I know he made one on Tony Soprano, but I feel like he made one on Tony and he made one on Ralph. That's what they were. What do you think of AM from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? Great villain. One of the classic, not even like movies, right? Just villains in general. Walter would get a Kumar to blow. Yeah, instead of baiting him with Hector, he would get just like some random hot lady. What's the storyline of any of the shows ranked that you just hated? That is a good question. Man. I mean, I went on for a while talking about the Christopher subplot, but that's less of a storyline and more of just, you know, the episode. That's a really good question. I have a couple problems with Tony B's storyline. Like, not even like, you know, what he's involved with, just kind of why he's involved with the show in general. But I'll be delving more into that once the time comes. Oh shit! Your Sopranos season reactions are my comfort shows now. Hell yeah. What do you think of HN's new ranking? The season ranking? I thought it was a decent enough ranking. Granted, I disagreed with some of his points in the video, but other than that, I thought it was pretty good. I think putting season 6 at I think it was number 7 on like of all the 11 seasons of the show, I think that's a little ridiculous. But other than that, I thought it was good. Excuse me, Jesus, that was disgusting. Mike, oh, that's a good one, right? The Mike alcoholism. He's just like walking around and beating up people. Yeah, that's a good one. That was not. Season 5 of Better Call Saul is amazing, but yeah, Mike isn't really given much to do in the first half. Which, I mean, I understand considering that he just had his first kill, so obviously he's not going to be happy necessarily. But even still. I remember HN was complaining about the fact that Lalo doesn't really have much to do in the season 6 of Better Call Saul. I disagree, because Lalo wasn't really meant, because Lalo is like this sneaky piece of garbage, right? So I think it makes sense that he'd be missing for a lot of it. Because, you know, it makes you think like, oh, you know, he's obviously planning something, but what is he planning? Whew. That Lalo guy, man, what's he up to? What's he doing? So I think him making, you know, we only get these short glimpses of where he is. You know, we see the scenes of him in Germany. And then him out of nowhere fucking showing up to Saul and Kim's apartment. And, you know, having a pleasant conversation with Howard and just saying, how you doing, man? You know, you might want to leave before I do anything with, Saul and Kim. Yeah, Mike yelling at Kaylee for asking about, Matt. You're done. You're done. I was in your top 2% of viewers this year on YouTube Wrapped. It says I watched 114 of your I love that YouTube system. Instead of just saying, hey, you've watched this person for blank minutes, they count on the amount of videos you've watched. Which I guess it means more just you've watched this person's videos this many times. But saying you've watched 200 of my videos implies that I have 200 other videos of me covering Better Call Saul and all these other great shows. No, Lalo should have fought some German ninjas every episode to remind everyone he exists. This is the streaming area. We need some jingling keys. It can't be a cool mystery. Exactly. That's the exact shit with Pluribus and why people are saying it's mid. No, we need all these crazy developments. We need action. I need fucking streamlined adrenaline. And we need to have this season have 4 more episodes than it needs to be because we need to keep people hooked onto the streaming service. We need them to pay for 2 months, not 1 month of subscribing. Watch the movie Chainsaw Man. That's like a show, right? At least I think so. Yeah, Pluribus is peak. I think it's great so far. By the way, welcome on in, Tom. Who had it worse, Carmela or Sky? I would say Skylar. Carmela was way, like, she knows what's going on, right? You know, the moment she married Tony, she knew that she was gonna deal with this conscious shit. Skylar was just like an unsuspecting, like, hey, I married this smart man, but oh my god, he's cooking meth. Yes, exactly. Carm knew what she was in for and loved the perks. Exactly. She was literally told that she should divorce Tony because, you know, he's doing all this horrible, fucked up shit. But then she was like, you know what? I love all this cool jewelry. I don't care that it's paid with blood money. It looks, look, it's all dangly. Yo, Pete, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're playing Mario Kart. They released a movie not too long ago. Ooh, nice. The question is, who gave us Saturn Handy, Carm or Skylar? I think it's got to be Carm because, or excuse me, I think it's got to be Skylar because Carm, and I think it's like in the season opener of Season 6B gives Tony B or not Tony B, Tony the BJ of a lifetime. I don't know if Carm ever gave, I don't remember Carm ever giving Tony a hand job in the show. So we only have one confirmed case of an extremely depressing hand job. AJ or Flynn? I think AJ is the better character. Yeah, I would say AJ. I think he's just more entertaining to watch. I love AJ bullshitting. It's like, I lost my train of thought. AJ's more entertaining, but I hate him more. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Flynn is a lot more, you know, likable than AJ. But AJ, I think, is just more entertaining because of how much of a fucking bastard he is. And then Carmen and Tony never, like, properly punish him, too. I talk about this in my video, but there's, like... There's the episode where, AJ is... You know, he's having troubles with, like, Carmen, and then Carmen's like, you know what? I'm gonna seem cooler in AJ's eyes. I'm gonna let him go to a concert. And then, you know, he gets his eyebrows shaved off. Like, oh my god! But then after that, it's like, okay, you've lied to your mother, this horrible thing. We're gonna properly punish you by taking you over to your dad's house, which you wanted anyway, and then you can eat pizza and have even more fun and party. Yeah, that's responsible. Carm gave him a sadder HJ, but instead of using one... Wait. She used one hand to play Mario Kart. Using the same method as Tony. She wins the round. She's like, yes! When are you going to start a political podcast? You know, I think I'm good. Someone Kirkified AJ? Oh my god. Nice to have some fresh beat rice content. Hell yeah. Dude, I feel so bad for all the people watching Breaking Bad for the first time with their parents. Because, like, you remember all how cool the pilot is, and, like, the drug dealers are dead, and, you know, there's, like, he's in his underwear, and he's, like, pointing a gun at the cops. And then you forget there's, like, a 3-minute scene where Skyler is jerking Tony off. Or, excuse me, jerking Walt off. Sorry, I'm way too deep into The Sopranos because of these videos. You have to awkwardly watch. Just be like, oh, I forgot about this scene. What do you think of Better? Oh, I fucking love Better Watch TV. I say this not even being remotely sarcastic. He's one of the best channels on YouTube right now. Best editing, best narration, best humor. Well, yes, best humor. You know, fuck it. I'm saying it. His videos make me giggle. I also love, like, his viewer interaction is fucking crazy. He responds to, like, every single comment in the comment section. The guy is he's a pro. I'm not ashamed to say that he makes better videos than I do. At least that's just my opinion, you know, the subjectivity and whatever. It's crazy how good his videos are with how fast. Exactly! And he doesn't, like, apparently he edits all of his videos on his laptop. Which is even more insane. He doesn't have, like, a big, you know, a big rig setup like I do. With, you know, the keyboard and the 2 monitors and the nice computer. No, he fucking walks around and edits on his laptop. Yeah, the first episode of Breaking Bad is the only one to have, like, titties in it. At least I think. Sopranos has titties all the time, but Breaking Bad was a lot more, they were a lot more, what was the word, conservative with their titties? What's the word? B-Rice, you're my 3rd favorite YouTuber. The other 2 are Jaden and Kid Icarus. I love Kid Icarus. That guy is funny. Can't wait for the season 5 review. Oh yeah. Coming soon if you're a regular person, but if you're a member of the channel, it's coming very soon. At least a preview of it. The Sopranos has that specific New Jersey 2000s feel that I get because I grew up there, so in my opinion, The Sopranos is better. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I've seen a couple comments on my videos talking about, like, how how well The Sopranos captures the vibe of New Jersey in that specific time period, which I think is cool. Lobby code? No, there's no lobby. It's just, I'm just playing random online matches. I'm not watching your Sopranos videos until I see the show. That is completely fair. See, what I recommend doing, you watch a bunch of episodes, and then you watch the segments where I cover those episodes. Mario Kart? Over here. What's a YouTube video that you want to do, but you feel like it doesn't fit the channel? Well, I'm working on a video covering Mother 3 right now. I'm writing the script to that video. Not necessarily as we speak, but that's what I've been working on alongside The Sopranos. I wanna expand into video games, so you know. Season 1 is the best 90s feel I've ever seen. Have a fucking tray in there. That's one of my favorite. That is one of my favorite Junior lines from the show. I was hungry. Have a fucking tray in there. Shit was still crazy. Shit was crazy. Still yeah. It's such a gut punch. Cause it's like, you know, Saul and Kim are finally getting their, well, not necessarily their just desserts, but they're finally being called out for the shit that they've done, that they've been doing all season. And then things just, they don't get better. Oh shit. I got too distracted reading chat. I gotta catch up after this race. Still doing the Kendrick Lamar right? No, I canceled that one. I started writing the script, but then I didn't like where it was going. I thought it was kind of lame. Yeah, the Chris intervention scene. Oh my god, that is one of easily the funniest Sopranos scene from the show. I don't remember who wrote that episode, but whoever it was did a fantastic job. Good night, Beat Rice. I hope the rest of the stream is fun. Hey, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm getting the box set of Seinfeld 4K for my parents on Christmas. That's sweet. I haven't watched a ton of Seinfeld, but what I have seen is very funny. You killed a dog? What'd you do that for? And Paulie asked, what was it, barking? Like that's an acceptable reason to murder your dog. Who deserved better, Vic or Howard? I would say Howard. Poor guy. Under the boardwalk with his schlong in Jan's mouth. Hey, Beat Rice, just wanted to stop by and say your content is 12%. So 12, what does that mean? I want to rank every episode myself. I need some tips from Beat Rice himself. Like, teach me how you do this. Well, Seinfeld ranked will be my thing. Oh, sweet. Well, the method I do it, I just watch episode by episode, and I have a little list next to me, and I rank all of them. I compare. It's like I start with episode 1, then put on the list, and then if I think episode 2 is better, I put it either below or above, and then, you know, start from there. Hold on. Just close it. Oh my god. Holy shit, 3,000 subscribers. That's not bad. Hey, it could be worse. Your content could be 14. What do you mean? What do you mean 14? What does that mean? I don't... 14% of what? South of the border, where the tuna fish play. Do you make notes like to include in the vid? Yeah, I usually take notes. I usually take notes whenever I'm like watching the episode. With like the Sopranos and Breaking Bad and stuff, I'll usually like... I'm gonna swig of water. I just opened that with my mouth, by the way. That's how I'm still driving. I'm a fucking monster. Yeah, with the Sopranos, I usually write the script as I watch the episodes, but it definitely helps to take notes. With something like Seinfeld, I would personally, if I had to rank every episode of Seinfeld, I would watch the episode first, take notes as I watch the episode, and then yeah, go from there. You know, edit the script, record, whatnot. Whenever you start like something new like that, it usually takes a little bit to really, you know, find your groove. But once you, but you know, it shouldn't take too long. It doesn't take too long for me, anyways. You know, personally. I can't really say the same for you, but you know. Who reads your? Who reads your scripts? Just me. I don't really show my scripts to anyone before I make it. Why is every platform... Spotify started it and now everyone else is doing it because, you know, trends. I mean, it sounds good. I'll give it a shot, but first I have to edit my fur convention vlog. Thanks for the help. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, good luck with making the Seinfeld ranking. That's a lot of fucking episodes, too. I wish you luck. Steve Buscemi is my spirit. Dude, I fucking love Steve Buscemi. It's kind of sad that like Tony B is kind of brushed off in like overall general discussions of The Sopranos. Because I think Steve Buscemi's performance as Tony B is very good. Oh, there's the coin! I missed the coin! Fuck! So, you listen to vocal? I do not listen to Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku. But I know it's popular as fuck. That's right, you got a lot of seasons. Like, 9 seasons and 20 episodes per season. This is gonna be hard. I wish you luck. What does that one Fortnite streamer say? Never back down, never give up. Steve Buscemi's performance is very good. I think Tony Blundetto's character just makes zero sense. I kind of agree. I think it's less that it doesn't make sense to me and more that it's just a very underwhelming use of his character, you know? Season 6 was the one with the Vito plotline. Rest in peace, Phil. He would have loved JPEG Mafia. I think Phil would fucking hate him. That's a wonderful thing to imagine. Fucking animal, I can't even say his name. I love that moment, by the way, because he literally says his name. That Anthony Blundetto. Oh, I can't even say his name. You just said it. I do not have a Discord server. But I appreciate the comment, though. Love to hang and talk. I'll have to subscribe to your channel after this stream's over. Have you ever heard of... I have heard of Snowfall, but I don't really know much about it. All I know is that a lot of people want me to cover it. Or at least a bunch of people in my comments. I'll have to like do the name search on my comment section to see how many times a certain show is recommended. So I've had some people in my comments be like, day one of me asking for blank, you know, like something along those lines. Mission accomplished. Dude, Johnny might have actually loved Geek Bars. Oh my god, if Sopranos takes place today, ripping Geek Bars and Jewels. Oh my god. That's gonna be part of the inevitable Sopranos reboot. Johnny Sack, he comes, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. See, this is why I don't live stream much. I have a lot of thoughts that just don't really go anywhere. Seinfeld is mine to rank. I think, yeah, Seinfeld is a pretty untapped market on the YouTube scene. So you gotta tap in and monetize. Chris, he would've, no, he would've, absolutely. He would've done what the Hawk Tuah girl did. Would've did a fucking rug pull. And Ginny would've loved DoorDash, yeah. Exactly. Best I can do is 15. Just takes like a big fucking rip in front of Tony. He hotboxes Bada Bing. Oh my gosh. The Johnny Sack hotboxing arc.
Yo, hotbox at my fucking restaurant.
Yeah, nicotine is an addictive substance. Ginny would be on Ozempic. Chrissy would have started a podcast. Yeah. He would have the Christopher Moltisanti experience. Talking about like, did you hear about all this? You hear about fucking ChatGPT? This shit is fucking cool. Talking about like conspiracies and shit. Johnny was sucking at least 36 per. No, yeah. There's no way in hell that he wouldn't have vaped. Attempting and failing to get powerful Hollywood figure. It's like he tries and buys like cameos. It'd be like, hey, by the way, I have this great movie you can be a part of, Cleaver 2. Chris would 100% be on the Rogan podcast. Yeah. Alternate universe where he becomes an FBI informant. He's like, hey Joe Rogan, what's up? Tell us a hot take. Like just in general. I think grass is blue. He would hotbox a strip club and Tony would have walked in and beat the bartender with his vape. Yeah, he wouldn't have beaten Johnny Sack. He would have beaten Georgie. I'm really glad I started that counter, by the way. I'm getting some decent use out of it. Sucky boo, where's my mama? That scene was fucked up. I mean, Janice deserved it, but that scene was fucked. They would be jacking the boo-boos, that's true! Tony would be wondering why all of his grandchildren were saying 6-7. Yeah, Chris scalping Labubus. Hey, I've got some of these Pokemon cards, and I also got some of these Labubus. All the kids are going crazy for them. I gotta go, buddy. Love the vids and hope the stream goes well. Hey, thank you very much for stopping by. You have yourself a merry little blue... Jesus Christ. I read a chat message as I was saying shit, and it got mixed up. I hope you have a good night, is what I'm trying to say. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. I genuinely think Tony would beat the shit out of AJ if he were to do the 6-7 trend. Like, he just goes, hey dad,
6-7.
and then just... It's like when it's like the moment where he says, oh, sucks to be you. Chris would be addicted to Benadryl, yeah. He'd be seeing the fucking Hat Man. That would actually, no, Paulie would take Benadryl, and then he'd have, like, the hat, start seeing the Hat Man. He'd start freaking out, like, From Where to Eternity. You'd go to a psychic counselor. You're an artist, Mr. White. Labubus. We don't use our own supply. Yeah, I'm really excited to talk about that scene. Where, like, AJ's, like, laughing at his computer shirtless, and Tony just looks over and he's like... I imagine that's how my dad sees me when I'm making YouTube videos. I'm laughing while I'm editing the pizza bit. This shit's funny. Instead of a stroke, Carmine dies of Fent. I'm loving all this 21st century Sopranos takes. Yeah, Chris scalping PS5s. It's weird, Tony. They're buying these consoles, but they don't even have any games on them. Oldest joke in history. Oh, you can't go through the waterfall? This game sucks. What's the origin of your channel name? It's as you can see on the screen, it's the name Beatrice, but it's split up into 2 words. There is a deeper meaning behind it, but that is for another day. What's your music taste then, Mr. B? I've been listening to a lot of jazz recently. You like jazz? Jesus. Can't believe I just said that. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of, like Japanese fusion jazz. It's fucking great. I listen to it while I'm going for a drive. I really want to listen to music while I'm making videos, but I can't because it, like, distracts me. If I want to listen to music, I gotta make it the background track of whatever I'm editing. Oh, you know what they do? They would be caught running the FVA. Guess what happened? That is true. Yeah, the Sopranos were made today. They would definitely have an NBA arc. That would be sick. Tony Soprano dealing with fucking Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James. God damn, that would have made for such good TV. Watch every second of that. Dude, I love Flying Beagle. Oh my god, I love that album. Himiko Kikuchi is one of my, I think that's probably not how you pronounce it. She is a fucking goddess of jazz. I think I've actually used a couple of Flying Beetle songs in my in my videos. Catching, not pitching. You would Jack Powell to Celsius. This track got a major glow up. No, absolutely. Dude, the fucking... The DLC in Mario Kart 8 being not nearly as good as the other tracks, it makes a lot more sense now with the release of this game. Connor Meadow would develop a crippling Starbucks edition. I'm pretty sure she probably already has one in the show. Trying to think of more 21st. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think too. I'm too distracted with fucking Mario Kart. What's your all-time favorite Sopranos? Yeah, I would say it's Chris's intervention. That is definitely a top 5 for me. Ralphie, Tony and Ralphie beating the shit out of each other. That's an amazing scene. Anything with Davey Scatino. Absolutely up there. Which characters do you relate to mostly in any of the shows you... Ooh. I mean, like... I'm not really sure. I feel like, I mean... I'm not nearly as much of an asshole as AJ, but... He uses the fucking internet a lot. I guess who uses the internet every day? That's me. So in terms of relatability, I think that's about the most I got. Your background music is phenomenal. I only really noticed when you played Baby Be Mine. Oh, sweet. I'm glad you like it. I think I have pretty good taste in YouTube music background music. I've been listing all of the music I use in my videos in my description now. So if anybody's ever curious about what songs I use, just go to the description, then it should be there. Because I get comments pretty frequently about like what songs do you use, so I figured that kills two birds with one stone. Is it? B-Rex is Walt Jr. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Walt Jr. That's better. Yeah, with the online notoriety. I'm literally Tony Soprano. I'm fat and depressed. I'm sorry, Susfring. I use a lot of Nintendo music for background. Yeah, me too. Nintendo's got good shit. Imagine if Tony gets canceled on Twitter. He doesn't... Yeah, Vince Gilligan said that Saul would be pardoned today. Which, honestly, I believe. That's my new headcanon. He gets pardoned. And then him and Kim, you know, they go along their happy little ways. I have days worth of dude, good luck. I do not envy you. Editing is it's I wouldn't say a struggle per se, but it's definitely not easy. The Tony Soprano situation is crazy. I feel like, you know, I feel like canceled isn't really the right word if you fucking kill people and do racketeering and shit and all this, like, these insane crimes. It's like that one XQC quote. He's like, "You're not canceled, dude. You're a criminal. You're a criminal. You're going to jail." What's your opinion of the I have not seen The Penguin. Yeah, sorry. There are a lot of shows that I have not seen. Or a lot of shows that I do want to see at some point. But I'm just... Oh, I'm lazy. Yeah, canceled for committing crimes, exactly. My computer is so old and slow, so it doesn't make it... You gotta... Once you really start getting into the YouTube grind, you definitely got to get a new computer at some point. That was what I did. I used to have a Microsoft Surface Pro 7 that I used to edit videos on. Holy fucking balls, was that horrible. Yeah, they'll comment about other races, but the moment they talk about the mafia, it's like, hey, whoa, 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 you can make fun of everything else, but don't make fun of me specifically. He was a brave Italian explorer. End the story. A Surface Pro, that ain't even a good... Yeah, no, I mean, I bought it when I was 13, so I was kind of a dumbass. I didn't really... I was just like, oh, I can take this anywhere I go. That means it has to be good. Nope. Granted, I did get a lot of use out of it, but holy mother of God, was that a pain in the ass to edit videos on. Yeah, they pull out the 3D World theme. Yeah, there are deep cuts in this game's soundtrack, which I think is amazing. It feels like it's almost like they're trying to go for like awards. You know what I mean? It almost feels like Oscar bait. The biggest computer scams are RAM, Surface Pros, and gaming. Oh my God, dude! I bought a fucking. For last year, for college, I bought a new laptop. I got a gaming laptop because I figured it could probably run pretty good. One of the worst laptops I've ever bought in my life. Sweet baby Jesus, that was terrible. Have you played Kid Icarus Uprising? No. That was on the 3DS, right? My boy Rice losing to Justin Wong's alt account. Alright, here we go. You gotta upgrade bad. Yes. No, yes. Save your money. They don't even have good battery. You either always have it plugged in or use it for an hour and yeah, exactly. I'd have to fucking recharge it after every class. It was horrible. And plus, I had an Alienware laptop, right? And every single time I booted it up, it makes this the loudest noise in history. It was horrible. I'd walk into class and it would be dead silent, and I forget to turn on my computer before I go to class. So then I open up the laptop and the whole thing just goes this really loud noise. It was horrible. I'm like Cinemaster for TV shows. I'm the angry Beat Rice nerd. He's gonna take you back to the past to watch the TV shows that don't suck ass. Chrissy versus Hassan. Hey, they both did stuff to their dogs. They at least have common ground on that. I love you, Beat Rice. I feel like shit and haven't eaten in 3 days, and your streams help me force myself to eat. Thank you very much, Didden Blood in 69. I'm just fooling around. Do you know it's surprisingly easy to mod your 3DS? Listen, I don't want Nintendo on my ass, but I mean, let's just say I put that rumor to the test, and you know, it's you know, you gotta try yourself, you know. We are Charlie Kirk, we carry the flame. I found the original video where that song came from. It was this really weird, like, AI, this like AI thing. And there's a moment where JD Vance is singing a part, and he holds a high note for like 25 seconds. It's the most, like, what's the word? Like, self-aggrandizing. So, I'm trying to figure out the word. Self-indulgent. It was so, like, self-indulgent and, like, overtly emotional, really trying to rip at your heartstrings. That was after. At least, yeah, it was after. Well, gotta go. Have a good rest of your stream. Hey, thank you very much for watching. I'm surprised how much I liked Adriana, my most recent. Yeah, dude, Adriana is a great character. Adriana's actress is fucking incredible. She's like crying every other episode, and I feel bad for her. Must have been a pain in the ass. JD Vance, the couch connoisseur? Hey, Kim Luxor was hot. I don't blame you. Nintendo Assassin's on the way to your house. Hey, there's a reason in my Mario Kart videos I call emulators my cousin's broken DS or whatever I said in that video. Yeah, Dre, that's her name, Dre DeMatteo. She is very strange, and I do mention that in my upcoming Sopranos video. Oh, speaking of that, I actually started playing Persona 5 recently. I think I'm like 4 or 5 hours into that so far. I've used a bunch of music from Persona 5, but I've never actually played it. I just really like the soundtrack. It is fucking incredible so far. We have far too many. I don't agree. I think, we need a little more. I've never seen Mean Girls, so I can't comment on that. Is that the one that everyone was protesting about? I heard about that. I've never seen the essay itself, but if everybody else is saying it's dog shit, then it's probably dog shit. You actually write for the Persona fandom? One day you review one of my fics. That would be insane. I've never seen Mean Girls. It's so peak. I'll have to give it a little view then. I kind of want to check out Dexter. I've seen clips and Trinity Killer is fucking scary. I'm around halfway through season 1 right now. I'm watching it for the first time. It is very good so far. I'm enjoying it a lot. Michael C. Hall is such a great actor. Like, his performance so far in the show is genuinely great. It's like he has no emotion, but he also kind of has emotion. It's such a great balance. Mean Girls? What about Nice Boys? That alone drops your content score. What? 34? I thought it, wait, what do you mean it dropped? It was at 14, it went up. So I assume the percentage is a bad thing? Or maybe it's a good thing, I don't know. He kills this role, yeah. You know what else he kills? A lot of people. No, wait, Bobby shows up in Dexter Resurrection? Oh my god. Okay, I have to finish the show. He kills? What? The serial killer kills people? Oh, I got I got distracted by the chat, and I thought I had a golden mushroom, so I just honked the horn like 20 times. Tony Soprano's a mobster? She's DEAD. I've been trying to insert that song into my most recent video. I love that little music melody. I think it's catchy. Oh my god, it's been 2 hours? No way. Oh my god! Well, I'm gonna keep going. Walter White's a meth cook? I never would have guessed. I thought that was just left to viewer interpretation. Apparently people are spoiling shows, but I don't know what people are talking about. I'm too distracted with Mario Kart. What is up with these random Odyssey remixes in this game? Dude, this game's got a lot of deep Mario game cuts when it comes to the soundtrack, which I love. It's like these songs from all these old Mario games I used to play on my DS back in the, what we like to call the day. When's Junior gonna see himself and Bobby while he's watching? I love how you've already predicted that I'm gonna say he's watching Beat Rice. Oh shit. I thought Walter White was a good guy. Yeah, I mean, he's a teacher, and he's got good morals. You're telling me he would cook meth? I can't watch this show anymore. I mean, I thought the part where, you know, he watched his partner's girlfriend choke to death on her own vomit. I thought that was just like a really weird dream sequence. Hey, by the way, I found the one guy in chat I'm using right now. Using the item. Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you gonna split season 6 into... Yes, I am gonna be splitting it into 2 parts. I've done 16 episodes of Breaking Bad. I think 21 episodes is just too many. Way too many for one video. If I did season 6 in one video, it would probably be like 5 hours maybe. And I know that would be pretty awesome to drop as one video, but I mean, I want to get these videos out in, you know, a justifiable amount of time. Have I played Clash Royale? No, but I was a big Clash of Clans guy back in the day. I must have dropped like 30 bucks for fucking gems. You have to do a video about the Sopranos game. I'm planning on doing it, on covering it. I've never even played it, but I assume it's probably terrible. Are you ever gonna do the Ultra Cut? Probably not. I kind of want to focus on, you know, Sopranos and all that other shit right now. If at some point I ever have the opportunity, I might. But it would probably be a lot different than what I was initially hoping it would be for. Or hoping that it would become, I guess. Oh, everyone's talking about their writing. I wanna see how many How many words is the Season 5 Sopranos script? The Season 5 Sopranos script is 38,516 words long, clocking in at around 50 pages. So make of that what you will. Social Club? He's gotta go! Honestly, that's a fair take. Sopranos is just... It's peak. It's peak television. Laughs in 41,000 words. Alright, you have a good night, Sclumsy. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. How many words? 17 shots, no 38. You know, people, I've seen streamers complain about, like, oh my gosh, streaming is so exhausting. I have to sit on my ass for 6 hours and play video games, and sometimes I have to get up and go to the bathroom. And, you know, you scoff, but I do understand to an extent. Streaming is definitely not easy. You gotta be engaging for 2 hours. You gotta have, like, you know, jokes and shit and topics prepared. At least that's what I usually do. You know, plan a couple things I want to talk about before the stream. But even still, streaming is about 500 times easier than any other job, you know, on Earth. Oh, shit. And you gotta set up an electric fence around your dog so it doesn't move a single inch. That's right. Oh, when I'm streaming, I just have to electric shock my dog. I just have to put a shock collar on the highest setting and, you know, fire away. I'm sorry, guys. I don't make the rules. Oh my god. I got distracted. Oh my god. Or you can just sit on it so it won't bark. That's true. That's right. Oh, she must have crawled under there for warmth. Yeah, the fucking the low tier god edit where it's like he's got the lightning bolts in the background. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think Vince Gilligan had that in mind, or David Chase. It's so weird. Because, like, these, like, really intense, gritty dramas, like Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, they all have these, like, really goofy fan bases that are just, you know, here to have fun. But then you go to, like, fucking, like, SpongeBob or, like, Loud House or any of, like, those animated shows, and they're all, like, the most serious people ever. And there's, like, genuine, like, actual heated drama and debates and shit. Dude, I would watch every stream if Chris Moltisanti was a real streamer. It'd be like the time when Snoop Dogg streamed. He was like streaming Madden and he had like no audio for 2 hours. That's what Chris would be like. There's definitely a Silvio X Pauly fic out there. Yes, I have seen Bravo Bintz's new show, Pluribus. It is very good so far. I'm having a good time. SpongeBob is more bald than Tony Soprano. I mean, SpongeBob had his soul taken from him for 62 cents. That's badass. SpongeBob's a gangster, dude. I have not, but I've heard of it. Signalis, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I was not expecting the chat to be talking about fan fiction tonight, but you know what? Here we are. Life is just full of surprises. Oh, I was gonna curse him out for taking my box. My item box. The system's got no balls, though. He like turns up the car radio. It has like no fucking subwoofer. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? I forgot you could do that! Tony Soprano sold his soul for nothing. What did he end up with? That's true! That's the guy. That's the guy, Adriana. That's the man I'm going to hell for. Ever read My Immortal? Oh my god, I've heard of My Immortal. That's the Harry Potter fiction, right? Or fan fiction. And it's like, it's the worst character writing ever, but when they're talking about their outfits, that goes on for like 2 paragraphs. God. See, if Vince Gilligan was actually a good writer, he would have written My Immortal. That's all I'm saying. When is the oh my god, Adriana's working with the fucking government? We're already past that point, unfortunately. The big red text on screen. Tony couldn't survive having the suds. Yeah, exactly. He had fucking fever dreams during that. Did SpongeBob have fever dreams that had his subconscious informing him that, you know, one of his closest allies is working with the government? I don't think so. That didn't happen in SpongeBob. You know why? Because SpongeBob's awesome. SpongeBob's a fucking Giga Chad. Sopranos fanfiction is just Saints of Newark. Shockingly, I have not watched Saints of Newark yet. I am planning on doing so, however. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's on the last lap. That's brutal. That's not good. That's not good. Can you reference 6? You know what? It's funny you mentioned that, because I was really tempted to do that, but then I was like, somebody's gonna watch this video in, like, 5 years from now, and they're gonna bring up 6, 7, and it's gonna be just bad. It's gonna be dated, and it's not gonna be good. Tony Soprano's persona would be Gary Cooper. The strong, silent type. Many Saints is just one long un-Bravo chase. Be right. How long does it take for you to get bored of a piece of entertainment? Like a video game, movie, TV show, something like that? I try my best not to get sick of something. You know what I mean? If there's a song that I really like, you know, if I listen to it too many times, it gets really old for me, and then it becomes unlistenable. I try to suck as much entertainment out of something as I can before I get that feeling that I'm starting to get bored of it, and then I just, you know, stop, or I take a break. The only time you could reference 6-7 is if you make it seem like 20 pieces of shit out of AJ after it did it from him. That is the only acceptable way to put it in. Either that or I do something like... Actually, wait! I've already done the 6-7 reference. Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. How do I exit? I need to pull this up. I gotta pull this shit up. Hold up. Yeah, just quit. Alright. I need to find this. So, in my Better Call Saul ranking video, there's a part where I'm talking about the Kettlemans and stuff. And I mentioned that the actors hadn't played the characters in a certain amount of time. Specifically 6 or 7 years. I need to play this clip real quick. Hold on, let me turn down the volume of this. Alright, hold on, let me just play it, the audio. I posted it on my Twitters. The return of the Kettlemans was such a great addition. And considering the fact that they hadn't played the characters in like 6 or 7 years, the actors for these 6 or 7. There you go. There's your Beat Rice 6-7 moment. Sorry if that was loud as fuck, by the way. Alright, hold on, let me turn up the Mario Kart back up. There we go. No way bro pulled out the I did it before it was I did it before it was famous. I've gotten multiple comments on my video saying 6-7. The brain rot was settling in before it settled in. I'm a simple person. I see a Waluigi main and I like. Hell yeah. I fucking love Waluigi. Oh, I need to stretch real quick. Alright. Damn, I've been doing this for a long fucking time. How did you do that 6-7 font? That's amazing. The brain rot was dormant. Alright, here's the plan. I'm gonna do 2 more knockout tours, and then I'm gonna call for the night. I'm starting to get a little wee exhausted. Surprisingly enough, I never watched Total Drama. I was more of an Amazing World of Gumball kind of guy. Oh, coin. Come on! Come on! No! Go back! I am fooling around, yes. Oh, shit. Am I gonna do the thing? What thing? Like the movie? Because I don't think you can play Battleship with a movie. Yes! Hooray! Yeah, I need that. I need to sleep for the Mother 3 script, exactly. I'm hoping to get it done by the end of the month so I can start editing it. You gotta do more streams, bro. This was fun. Yeah! No, yeah, it's been a hot second since the last time I streamed, but every time I stream, it's always a handy-dandy little time. I don't know what you mean by the thing. Wait, I think I know.
6-7.
I'm such a fat fucking chud. If you haven't seen that video, by the way, that's another one to add to the funniest videos I've seen in a while. Go to sleep, sweet prince. The rest of us real, the rest of us real men will continue the grind. That's right. I'll be there. I'll be with you, gentlemen, in spirit. I could totally do the 6-7 thing with AJ's on the computer. Mike, rebuild my kids. Mike, I think I did the thing. These people in these nursing homes babbling like idiots. Alright, gang, I'm off the bed. I got college shit. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. Dude, I don't know about anybody else, but I love how, like, dark it's gotten, just in general, in real life. I like it when it's, like, it's not even, like, 4 o'clock yet, and it's already looking like nighttime. I love that shit. I don't know about you, any of you guys. Bro got distracted. Dude, I've been getting distracted by chat the whole stream. I must have fallen off like 14 times. I'm gonna look back on the stream, rewatch some clips from it, and just be like, wow, I suck. Mario Kart at least. Nighttime is always up. Yeah. I feel like nowadays, I feel like the only free time I have is during the night. You know what I mean? Mike, stop. This isn't you. That's not actually at 4 p.m. I'm just saying. It's early as hell. Your sleep schedule, whatever. Oh my god, my sleep schedule is so god-awful. One day I'm waking up at 8 in the morning, getting a cup of coffee. I'm having a, you know, I'm waking up on the right mood, right side of the pillow, right side of the bed, whatever. Now, and then other nights, you know, it's, you wake up at fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then, you know, you gotta, and then, you know, you just stay up until 5 in the morning. I asked a bunch of 11th graders if they knew what the Sopranos was, and they had no idea. Oh, we got to put them on. The Sopranos is really kind of like, it's kind of like Dexter recently. It's been increasing in popularity, I think. It's going through the Breaking Bad thing, where it's a really popular show, but people don't really talk about it until they watch it. You know, the general online population. Oh my god, huge bullet bill, that's right. Woke up this morning, got yourself dinner because it's already sunset. By the way, I just want to say that recurring gag in my videos where I'm like singing the intro. I'm gonna be honest, the season 4 video was really rough trying to figure out what like jokes to put in. It was a lot easier for the season 5 video, but I'm hoping I can cook up enough good ideas for the season 6 videos. If any of you have Better Call Saul withdrawal, I highly recommend, well, watching the show, but also, if you withdraw on YouTube, to check out Better Watch TV. I cannot recommend him enough. The guy is just a professional through and through. I hope I can get him on one of my videos. I don't know how I put him in one of my videos, but sing us a song. I think I'm good. I don't really know what other songs to sing. Yeah, Better Watch TV is the fucking go. Thoughts on Pluribus? Very good. I am enjoying it. I don't know what the thing is. Mike, ask me what the thing is one more time. One more. Make better. Wait, that's a funny idea. Have them do the little choir bits, except do it for the Sopranos. That's genius. That's it, Mike. You're done. For 10 minutes. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, look at the carnage. I have seen the first couple episodes of Barry, but I haven't watched the whole thing. One of my top 5 most watched channels in 2025. Hell yeah. Mike is at an enormous crossroads. He didn't get banned. I just timed him out for 10 minutes. I'm not that cruel. But you know, sometimes we gotta chill. Oh, holy shit. I just did the most casual, hopefully #1 thing, ever. #1 thing. What am I doing? Come on. Come on. No. No. I'm not washed. I'm not washed. Yes. Oh, yes. Hooray. I'm gonna watch Pluribus this winter. Also, I still haven't watched The Sopranos yet. I've been missing out on peak Beat Rice content. Yeah, highly recommend watching it. My recommended way of watching my videos, you watch an episode of the show, then you watch my segment covering that episode. That's how I do it. That's how I've done it in the past with people's videos anyway. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? I have genuinely no idea how the fuck I did that. Favorite little Carmine quote? I think when he says, it's a total debacle. Yeah, I'm goated with the sauce. That's right. All right, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more knockout, and then I am gonna end the stream for the night. This has been a very fun time, but I do not want to overstay my welcome and become extremely tired. You ate no crumbs. That's right. Are you ever gonna do a show like Twin Peaks? I really want to watch Twin Peaks. I know HN Films has already made a video on Twin Peaks, so if you want a ranking video covering that show, I highly recommend that. But yeah, I do want to watch it at some point because it looks very good. A lot of people say it's reminiscent of the Sopranos dream sequences. Sup beat de. Hi. Bro should become a pro Mario Kart player to pay off the debts of the Mr. Rogers bit. Apparently Twin Peaks is peak. There's only one way to know if Twin Peaks is peak, though. That's by watching. Yes, bro, it's in the name. Yeah, that's true. It's peak twin. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. Start digging in your butt twin. Shoo-wop, shoo-wop, ooh, start digging in your butt twin. He spoiled Twin Peaks. That's fucked up. Alright, let's see if I can get 2 wins in a row. That would be pretty sweet. Alright. Alright, everyone. Let's gather up and get support for Beat Rice so he wins this Mario Kart round. Everyone type, go Beat Rice! Locking the fuck in. See, I drive into the dirt and I immediately assume I'm gonna get a mushroom and it works like 2% of the time. No thanks, man. Yes! We're all teaming together! Don't do that Deku voice ever again. You ever see the video of Deku? Somebody's doing like a Deku voice in the bathroom and he's like, it's like some poor dude is trying to take a shit in peace and the guy with the camera is like, what's going on in there? Wow, it smells really good. Why don't I get mushrooms this often? Hey, listen, that's that Beat Rice aura luck something. Fuck it up. I've had so many moments playing this game where I'm in first place and I get to fucking like 20th because I get hit with like a bullet bill or some shit. Oh shit. I'm sweating. Whew. Oh boy, I'm really scared. Just to make sure you knew I was pressing the buttons. If Beat Rice doesn't win, if Beat Rice doesn't win this, I'm canceling my Better Watch TV. Oh shit! why did Better Watch TV have to get dragged into this? Now I have to win. I can't let one of my YouTube friends get financially fucked. Somewhere in New Jersey right now, Paulie felt the betrayal. He was stabbed in the heart. Yeah, now we got actual, exactly, now we got actual stakes here. Somebody's gonna get hurt if I don't win this. Alright, I gotta get to 8th. Otherwise, I'm gonna get boned. Oh, baby. Oh, mother of God. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I hit that. Oh my gosh! That was freaking epic! Beat Rice's failure would have an adverse effect on our respective bottom lines. One thing that I've loved about covering The Sopranos so far is just how many times it gets quoted in my comment section. I love it. Granted, it does get a little exhausting seeing the same Quasimodo comment. But hey, you know what? It's how my fans say the law. Oh fuck! No! 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 Saying go beat Rice in the chat didn't work. No. He hit 3 cars. How was he in 4th? Well, that 4th place didn't last long. Fuck! You know what? I said I was gonna do 2 more. I'm feeling 1 more. I'm feeling 1 more. I'm feeling 1 more. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling 1 more. Rip Better Watch TV. No, the bet's still on. Hold on. Double or nothing. If I win this one, you keep the Better Watch TV membership. If not, you cancel Better Watch TV's and my membership. So I'm also losing money. Sorry, Better Watch TV. Beat Rice let you down. you had heart, kid. Off to Denny's you go. Yeah, this is my redemption arc right here. Whew. All right. Let's do this. Bro has Davey Scatino levels of gambling. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 hours from now. We're gonna be like, just 1 more. I need 1 more game. Never had the makings of a Mario Kart athlete. I feel like they always do this route, this cup in the Knockout Tour Online thing. First Kim crashing her car, now Beat Rice losing the Mario Kart World Race. What does the world come to? Where's the child stock image with sunglasses come from? Okay, so funny story about my profile pic. The reason why I use this specific image, that image was like a stock image, and it became a huge meme a while back. And I had it as my profile picture. I set that as my profile picture when I was like 12 or 13, because I guess it resonated with me. And then I just never changed it. So now it's a semi-integral part of the Beat Rice brand. I might replace it at one point. Either I'll take a picture of myself doing the pose, or I'll have like some artist on like Twitter or YouTube or whatever make me a custom made. The pancakes from IHOP. IHOP is good. I actually like IHOP. Denny's is just mediocre. Bordering on terrible. You win this, you officially deserve a free trip to WAP. That's true. That's more stakes to fight for. Or more motives, I should say. Make it a membership goal. I wanted to make more like when I hit 100,000 subscribers. Kind of like a celebration, because it's like, oh, I hit 100K, and with big numbers comes big changes, and then like do the wild rebrand. I knew we should have stopped at Roy Rogers. No, the thing is, people don't fight at Denny's. People fight at Waffle House. There's fucking car crashes into the buildings there, and like shootings and all that. You get dinner and a show. What do you get at dinner? What do you get at Denny's? You don't get shit. That was a double trick right there. That was freaking crazy. He was gay, Denny. All right, I think we're starting to run out of jokes. We're running out of Sopranos references. Where the fuck am I? Why didn't Paulie play Battleship with Dale Evans? Is he stupid? Alright. We're in the top 16. Oh, dude, I hate the boomerang item. I don't know about any of you guys, but I hate this item. It's lame. It's like using a reusable shell, but it's not good. Here we go. Oh, baby. Yeah, that's true. It has been approaching 20 years at this point. Oh my days. Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh! Get fucked. Stop fooling around. I'm just fooling around. Make the season 6B vid thumbnail an end of Evangelion reference. Dude, that's what every video essayist does, though. That's such a classic YouTube trope. Make the thumbnail like you replace the head with like a Tony Soprano's head or something like that. Nice minute. I thought that was pretty good. Now I got 3. All right, Nate. I'm gonna kick your ass. Fuck. No. Oh, I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up. Don't get out of 12. Please don't get out of 12. Don't get out of 12. Don't fuck me over. Don't fuck me over. We're good. Listen, this is for Better Watch. This is for Better Watch TV's membership, all right? He needs the money. I commented this on one of his videos, but there's a segment of the season 1 finale of Better Call Saul where he's doing bingo and he keeps getting the word B. Yeah, it was the word B, I think it was. And he's like, wow, 7 B's in a row. He's like reminding them of Chuck. What are the odds of that? And then Better Watch TV is like, well, actually, if you calculate the odds, and he does the actual math. It's one of my favorite segments from any of his videos because, like, it's so Better Watch TV. It's so peak. I probably shouldn't have wasted that horn, but whatever. Oh god, oh god, oh god, nope, nope, not happening. Not happening. It's not happening. Oh, it might be. I think it's happening. Oh, it's happening. Yep. Nope, it's happening. We're fucked. No. Well. No money. Shit. Oh well. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Hey, I got first place in that other one. I'll take the win. Favorite YouTubers order can be non-specific. Damn, that is a good question. I really enjoy Scott the Wise. I love his videos. Fucking fantastic. God, I'm trying to think. There's a lot of good ones. I mean, it's kind of cheating, but, you know, I really enjoy Better Watch TV's content. Fantastic. Slipmaker makes some great retrospectives. I like Jack's films. Jack's films is he's fantastic. I've been watching him since like 2017. Glad I got to shamelessly self-promote. Frankly, I'm depressed and ashamed. Yeah, well, that's alright. Well, Mike, it's bad timing because, well, that's gonna be the end of this stream. I am very tired. We're approaching 3 hours. God damn. I fooled around too much. Well, anyways, thank you all very much for watching the stream tonight. Next time I stream will probably be a lot sooner than fucking 10 months. It'll be 9 months. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be hopefully sooner than that. Yeah, the money goes to Slipmaker. Oh, that's where Better Watch TV's membership's going. It's going to Slipmaker's Patreon. All right. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm sorry, Mike. I gotta go. This was a very good stream. Yeah, I had a good time. This was fun. All right. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.